Yeah, the first major award that I won was MTV Best Southeast Asian Act. I think that was like 2018, after my album Palm Dreams. And yeah, I was pretty stoked because it's MTV. And I remember the award show was gonna happen in London. And I was really stoked to fly out to London and, you know, accept the award. But I had to shoot. Like, I was shooting a movie right during that time, so I remember I was really pissed that I couldn't go, but and, you know, I recorded the thank you video and everything, and it came up, so that was pretty cool. That's definitely the coolest award I have. Oh man. First time performing live was right after I came out. I won Big Brother, the reality TV show in the Philippines, and I didn't know how to sing or dance for my life. I'd never been on stage before, and I had to go on stage on national TV live, and because I was the winner of the show, I was in the front, so I couldn't see anyone else behind me like dancing. I couldn't copy anyone else. Man, that was so embarrassing. I forgot all the steps, for one, and I got so nervous that like my mouth dried up and my lip was like stuck on my teeth like this. It was so embarrassing. Yeah, I did get better though. So. First time like listening to K-pop that I remember, I was like, oh wow. It was Big Bang, yeah. So I was a huge fan of Big Bang. G-Dragon and T.O.P. You know, that was super cool. And at the time it was more like a guilty pleasure because it wasn't like this big thing yet. So I would listen to them in secret. But when they did come to the Philippines to have a concert, I went, and it was really cool. I'd never seen so many people freak out over someone doing this. Because I remember they spoke one by one and the whole crowd was going crazy. And then top T.O.P, he didn't say anything, he just went. And then the crowd went absolutely wild. I was like, what is this? But yeah, I mean, I get it now. And then I actually got to meet G-Dragon afterwards at an after party. And he was really quiet. Actually, he was pretty intimidating, and I didn't actually want to go up and say hi, but I did see him. I was like this far away from him. So the first hit record that I ever made was Cool Down, and that was like the carrier single of my album Palm Dreams, which I released in 2017. And yeah, that track, I was actually writing it while at a shoot for a movie, and I was sitting there and I was super bored, and I was just literally talking about how I'm bored and I want to get the hell out of here. That's actually when I started writing that whole album. So yeah, that was like really the first song. And you know, I remember speaking to my label at the time, and they were telling me like, you know, I told them I want to write my own music, and they told me, nah, it's gotta be marketable, like you're a movie star, it's gotta be like this, like that. And I was like, okay, fine, how about just let me make the music how I want, and then you give me the carrier single. And like, okay, fine, that works for us. So I went ahead, I made the whole album, I showed them Palm Dreams, and they were like, okay, damn, this is the one. Yeah, it was a really fun track. Like, it's a bit housey, we mixed in a bit of trap, a bit of like dance hall before that became a big thing. But yeah, go check it out. First time I knew I wanted to really, you know, pursue music was after I released Palm Dreams in 2017, because that was my first time doing a full original album. You know, I'd done music in the past, you know, that I didn't write, but yeah, this one, you know, I didn't realize I wanted to do music just yet. And that's because when I was making the album, I was just like having fun, you know. I wasn't intending on making an album. I just met this guy, his name was Paulo Chungson, and we just started making music together just for fun. And you know, we had a really really ghetto setup going on. We didn't have a pop filter, so we put a sock over the microphone, and we just recorded a bunch of songs. And then, you know, my other friend Brett Jackson was saying like, yo, you have enough here to make an album. And you know, I was just making songs that I liked, and yeah, the sound was really, you know, like R&B. I was really influenced by like Party Next Door at the time. And yeah, when I released it, I really didn't expect much to happen from it, but it got a lot of good reviews, and you know, people were saying that it was starting to change the landscape of music in the Philippines, because it was very different from what everyone was doing at the time. And that's when I thought like, oh wow, like I could actually make a difference by, you know, following this path. And you know, ever since then, I've been also, you know, wanting to bring on other artists to, you know, it's hard for one person to do it. It really has to be a movement if you want there to be like any real change. So, you know, that's how I built, you know, the music label. You know, I felt like it gave me kind of like purpose in what I was doing. First time launching my own record label. Originally I started it because I wanted to release my own music. So technically I was the first and only artist on my record label. And yeah, it was really just me and like a group of friends, like Brett Jackson, Hans, Jericho. It was a very small group at the time. And we had no idea what we were doing, to be honest. And it was more like an expensive hobby than it was a label. But yeah, we stuck it out, and you know, it's changed a lot since then. But you know, it's weird, when the pandemic hit, that's when it actually became a real music label. You know, that's when we got serious about it. You know, like it was a difficult time, and I don't know, it gave us that push that we needed. And yeah, I'm proud to say that today it's one of the biggest indie labels in the Philippines. First time writing a song must have been about like 18. I just got out of Big Brother. I started doing a lot of performing and stuff, and doing a lot of music. And I tried writing my own songs together with my friend Brett Jackson. And yeah, at the time we thought they were great, you know, at the time. But yeah, you need to make a lot of bad songs first before you make some good ones. So it was, yeah, we got all those bad songs out of the way. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you what the name of the duo was. I'm not going to tell you the name of those songs for sure, otherwise you'll go look it up. Thanks guys so much for tuning in the first time with me. Thank you Rolling Stone India for having me. Hello 2.0 Legends Only is out now. It's a huge track that I did with JB of GOT7 from South Korea and Ozzy from Taiwan. So it was a fun collaboration between different Asian countries, and it's out now. You can stream it now on Spotify, Apple, everywhere else too. And yeah, to all the fans out there in India, you know, thank you so much for the love and support. Like, I can't wait to go out there and see you in person.